The 2026 NFL Draft is finally here, and the atmosphere in Pittsburgh is absolutely electric. We start with the Philadelphia Eagles, who are headlining draft week with major question marks surrounding star receiver A.J. Brown and his potential departure. With edge rusher identified as their primary need, the front office is under massive pressure to reload their roster through 8 key draft picks.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Down in Nashville, the Tennessee Titans are taking center stage as they look to build a championship-caliber supporting cast for young quarterback Cam Ward. The big conversation involves whether the team might pull the trigger on a blockbuster trade involving their defensive anchor Jeffery Simmons. With wide receiver topping their wish list, fans are waiting to see if the organization will aggressively pivot to protect their future franchise leader. The draft board is starting to take shape following the latest insights from NFL Network expert Daniel Jeremiah. His final mock draft has the Las Vegas Raiders locking in Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza at number 1 overall, while the New Orleans Saints make a bold, aggressive trade to secure a premium pass rusher. From the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans to the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles, the talent movement in this first round is set to reshape the entire league. Pittsburgh is buzzing as fans from every corner of the country arrive at the airport to witness history in person. Whether you are catching a glimpse of legends like Franco Harris or hoping your team makes that perfect pick, the excitement for this draft is reaching a fever pitch. Stay tuned for all the action throughout the weekend, and make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss a moment of the madness. Is Philadelphia's championship window closing, or are they just about to reload in a big way? The 2026 NFL Draft is right around the corner in Pittsburgh, and for the Eagles, the mission statement is simple: stop the run and hunt the quarterback. After losing Jalen Phillips to free agency, the defensive front looks dangerously thin. You've got names like Nolan Smith Jr. and Jalix Hunt on the roster, but if Philly wants to compete for a title, they need a high-impact presence coming off the edge. Luckily for Howie Roseman, this year's draft class is absolutely stacked with pass-rushing talent. With 8 total picks, including 4 shots inside the top 100, the Eagles are positioned perfectly to plug that hole. But the drama isn't just on the defensive side of the ball. We have to talk about A.J. Brown. The trade rumors surrounding the star receiver are reaching a fever pitch, especially after a 2025 campaign defined by on-field frustrations and off-field speculation. Could draft night be the moment the Eagles decide to pivot and reset the receiver room? If they pull the trigger, keep your eyes on Prospect Bell. He's dealing with an ACL recovery, but his physical, after-catch playstyle makes him a scary successor to Brown's throne. As for the draft board, the Eagles are locked in at pick 23 in the first round, with a heavy concentration of assets in the middle rounds to build out depth. They have no 7th-rounders, but with picks scattered through the 4th, 5th, and 6th, they have the ammo to wheel and deal. So, will they stay put and secure a pass rusher, or will they shock the league with a blockbuster trade? Smash that subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Do you trade A.J. Brown for picks, or do you keep your star power and go all in for the ring? In the NFL, you're either building a legacy or becoming a footnote, and this draft will decide exactly which path the Eagles take. Ever wonder how a team builds a dynasty from the ashes of a rebuild? Well, all eyes are on Pittsburgh this April 23rd as the 2026 NFL Draft takes center stage, and for the Tennessee Titans, the blueprint is starting to look crystal clear. If you're a Titans fan, you know the struggle. Last year's passing game was arguably one of the most frustrating units in the league, ranking 30th overall. With Alik Iamannor struggling to break 600 yards and Chig Okonkwo packing his bags for Washington, the mission is simple: get Cam Ward some serious firepower. If we don't protect and equip our number 1 overall pick, we are essentially wasting his development window. Defensively, while free agency has been aggressive, there is chatter about finding the next middle-of-the-field anchor. You hear names like Reese floating around as a potential defensive centerpiece, an absolute freak athlete who could be a game changer if he reaches his ceiling. But here is the curveball that has everyone talking, the potential trade of Jeffery Simmons. Look, Simmons was an all-pro monster last season, piling up 11 sacks, but this is a business. If the front office wants to go all in on building around Cam Ward, moving Simmons while his value is at an all-time high could net a haul of picks that effectively fast-tracks this rebuild. It is a bold, risky move that would sting in the short term, but championship teams aren't built on sentiment. They are built on vision. We are looking at a full slate from round 1 through 7, and every single selection is a massive piece of the puzzle. What do you think? Do we keep the veteran anchor or flip him for the future of the offense? Drop your takes in the comments below, smash that like button, and subscribe for more deep dives as we head toward draft night. After all, the difference between a wildcard team and a Super Bowl contender is often found in just one draft weekend. The NFL draft is officially knocking on the door in Pittsburgh, and the draft room buzz is reaching a fever pitch. NFL Network expert Daniel Jeremiah just dropped his final, definitive mock draft, and if he's anywhere close to the mark, we are in for an absolute chaotic masterpiece of draft day maneuvering. Let's break down the shockers and the strategic genius behind his board. Starting at the top, the Raiders are all in, with Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza locked in as the #1 overall pick. But the real fireworks start at number 2. Jeremiah has the Jets snagging Texas Tech's David Bailey, a unanimous All-American with 14.5 sacks last year. That is a pure, game-wrecking talent. But the biggest jaw-dropper, the Saints aggressively jumping 9 spots to number 3 to land Arvell Reese. It's a classic Saints move. They've traded up in every single draft scenario they've touched since 2008. They aren't just looking for a body. They are looking for that elite, DeMarcus Ware-style impact that changes a defensive scheme overnight. Then we see the Titans looking to stabilize their defense under Robert Sale by taking linebacker Sonny Styles at 4, and the Giants making a massive statement at 5 by picking up dynamic playmaker Jeremiah Love. Some might argue they have enough depth in the backfield, but when you have a weapon like Love, you don't overthink it. You find a way to get him the ball. The depth of this class is staggering, especially at wide receiver. By the time we hit the 16th pick, we've already seen 4 top-tier wideouts come off the board, including Carnell Tate heading to the Giants as well. It's a clear signal. In today's NFL, you can never have enough weapons. And let's not forget the Eagles, who continue their tradition of brilliance by snagging Alabama's Caden Proctor to bolster their offensive line. It's the kind of pick that won't make the flashy highlight reels, but it's exactly why Philly remains a perennial contender. Jeremiah's mock is more than just names on a list. It's a blueprint of how these front offices are prioritizing pass rushers and offensive playmakers in an increasingly explosive league. But what do you think? Is the Saints' gamble on Reese going to pay off, or did they give up too much capital? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button, and don't miss our live coverage as the drama unfolds. After all, in the NFL, the only thing more unpredictable than the draft is the season that follows. Ever wondered what it feels like to be on the clock for your favorite NFL team? Well, if you have just touched down in Pittsburgh, you don't have to wonder anymore. The city has officially transformed its airport into a gridiron playground, and let me tell you, the energy is electric. As fans pour into town for the NFL draft, they are greeted by an immersive setup, including a mock podium where anyone can live out their GM dreams. It is the kind of fan-first engagement that proves the NFL knows exactly how to build hype. The welcome is truly iconic, too. You are literally greeted by the legendary Franco Harris statue, a perfect nod to the history that makes Pittsburgh such a powerhouse of football culture. It is not just the locals showing up either. Walking through the terminal, you will hear a melting pot of accents, from Cowboys supporters to Commanders faithful, all rubbing shoulders. I love seeing this kind of cross-fanbase camaraderie. Whether it is first-timers soaking in the atmosphere or seasoned pros like Brad Hughes from Minnesota, who is hitting his 6th draft, the vibe is contagious. We have got young fans like 11-year-old Jackson Gogolin, proving that Steeler Nation loyalty starts at birth. and even some star-studded travel stories, with fans like Cedric Gordon grabbing selfies with legends like Lynn's Swan mid-flight. Even the Chiefs' kingdom has arrived in style, with fans getting the royal treatment for their inner circle access. It is this unique blend of nostalgia, hope for the next big draft pick, and the raw passion of the fans that makes this event so special. It is more than just reading names off a card. It is about the stories we bring with us. Are you heading to the draft or watching from home? Drop a comment below and let us know which team you are hoping hits a home run this week. If you enjoyed this update, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a play. Until next time, keep the passion alive.